Hey loves, welcome back to today's video where we are crocheting this beautiful granny square dress. It's very beautiful, and in this video I give you all the tips that you will need to be able to recreate this beautiful piece for yourself. And I also have a bonus tip at the end of the video, so stick through to the end of the video for this bonus tip on how to get your size, the perfect size you will need for this video. And I'll leave all the informations, including the yarn, the hook size needed. I'll leave everything in the description box, so you're good to go. Alright, then let's get straight into the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share to other people, and to make the channel great, so I'll be able to be coming up with more videos like this. Thank you so much. So in this project, I'll be using a 4.0mm hook. And get your scissors. And these are the yarns I'll be using. So they are medium yarns, medium acrylic yarns. So if you're not using this size and you're using the thin medium yarns, you can combine to make it more thicker, or whichever way you want, or how thick you want it to be. So I'm using these colors. For the meantime, I might add another color. I might, but for the meantime, these are the colors that I'm using. So basically, these are what you'll be needing for this project, and maybe a tape measure to be able to take your measurements. But what I do is I put it on myself to see whether I've gotten the right square that I need. Okay, so let's get into the actual work. I am starting with this color. Starting with white, and I'm also starting with the granny solid. Then we go to the granny stitch, the granny square stitch. So in beginning, I will start with my slip knot. I'm trying to make a magic ring, so you can also use the other method to get your magic ring, but for me this is what I'm doing to get my magic ring. So I'll chain 3, and then I'll go into the first chain with a slip stitch. So this is my magic ring that I'm using for this. So in starting, I'll chain 3, where 3 is also assumed as a double crochet, and I'll go into the magic ring with a double crochet and another double crochet. Okay, so I'll chain 2, and then I'll make another cluster of double crochet into the magic ring. I'll chain 2 again. We are making 4 clusters, and I'll go into with my cluster. And for the last time, I'll chain 2, and I'll go into with my cluster. Good, so we should have something like this. So in ending this row, I'll chain 2. And then go into the top of the third chain this chain, I'll go into it with a slip knot to end this row. Okay, so in beginning the next row, I'll chain one, I'll turn my work, and then go into this space with a slip stitch. She gets something like this. And then I'll chain two, and into the same space I'll make a double crochet. So chain two is also assumed as a double crochet. So the chain two plus the chain one returned, making 3 chains plus a double crochet. That's 2 double crochet to the first space. So then we will go into the top of the stitches, the 3 clusters, with 1 double crochet each. Okay, so when you get to the space, the chain space, you make 2 double crochet, chain 2, and another 2 double crochet for our first corner. Chain 2 and another 2 double crochet. Okay, so like this. So keep adding 1 double crochet on top of every stitch, on top of every stitch. And when you get to the chain space, you make 2 double crochet, chain 2, and another 2 double crochet. Okay, so keep doing that till you get to the end. At the end, I've put 1 double crochet into my last stitch. So now we are left with the chain space, the last chain space. And don't forget, we started with a 2 double crochet. That's the 3 chain and a double crochet. So since it's our last corner, we are ending with the 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet into the space, and then you chain 2 and you slip stitch on top of the 3rd chain, on top of this 3rd chain, to have your last corner. So 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So that is that for our first row. So in beginning, no, this is our second row. So in beginning the next row, we chain 1 and turn our work, and then we will slip stitch into the space, and then chain 2 and double crochet into the first space. And this time too, you still be putting 1 double crochet on top of every stitch till you get to your corner. And then you put 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So basically this is the pattern we'll be using. So keep doing this till we get to where we'll be changing the colors, which is also simple. And if you are just doing 1 color, you can be adding your rows till you get your desired number of rows. So I've gotten to my corner, so I'll put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and another 2 double crochet. Okay, so I'll keep adding till I get to the other corner. So be doing that till you get your desired number of rows, or you get to the point where you'll be adding a different color. I'll do mine and get back. So I'm done with the number of rows I want to do for the white color. So I'll change to my next color, that is black. So in changing colors too, you can do it in a way that you're comfortable with. So this is how I'll change my color. And then I'll pull my white yarn. Okay, so cut my white yarn now. And then if you want, you can weave your yarn inside. To secure it, so you can weave it here. Okay, now I'll cut the excess. So as usual, I'll chain one, I'll turn my work, and then slip stitch. And then I'll chain two, put one double crochet in here. Now I'll continue to make one double crochet on top of all the stitches till I get to the corner, and I'll put two double crochet, chain two double crochet, same for this corner, same for this corner. And when I get to the end, I'll put two double crochet into this space. After I'm done with all the rows, chain two, and I'll slip stitch. So since I'm sure by now you understand what you're doing, so I'll be doing the rest off camera. If you don't understand anything, you can just rewind or go back to watch the video. You understand. We are just doing the same thing repeatedly. The only difference will be the color that you will be adding. So I'll do the rest off camera, and then come back when I'm done. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and do all the amazing stuff for this channel. Please be sharing to your friends to also learn. And subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I'll be doing more of these videos for you. Yeah, so I've gotten to the first corner, so I'll do my double crochet, two double crochet, chain two, and that's my first corner, and I'll keep doing it like I've been doing. So I'll do that and get back when I'm done. So besties, I'm done with my number of rows that I want to do for this brand new solid square here. I hope yours is also nice like mine. It's looking so flared and cute. Okay, so I will be starting with my granny square, and I'm starting with this color, brown, and again we'll be making our slip knots. Because we want to get our magic circle. And we chain 3 again, and we go into our first chain with a slip stitch. A slip stitch. Okay, so when you're done, you chain 3 and you go in with a double crochet, and you add another double crochet. To make 3 double crochet, including the chain 3. So this time I'm chaining 1, and then I'll make another cluster like we did for the first one. The only difference is the chain. The first one, the granny solid, we did chain 2, but here we are doing chain 1. You can do chain 2. Oh. Okay. Chain 1, going with our last cluster. Okay. Going with our last cluster. Two and 3. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4 clusters. Yeah, that's right, it's a cluster or whatever of double crochet. So we chain 1 to end this row. So go to the top of our 3rd chain. Okay, so this the top of the 3rd chain. Yeah, so we go here with our slip stitch. Okay, so when you're done, turn your work, chain 3, and into this first space make a double crochet. So make 2 double crochets in this space. Okay, so we jump to the middle of the next cluster to create our first corner. So here we put 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then go into the same space with a 3 double crochet cluster. Should have something like this. So go to the next space, repeating what we did. 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Really unravel some of my yarn. Okay. So again, continue till you get to the end. Chain 2 and going with the cluster. Okay, so we are at the end now. So we'll put our cluster here. Chain 2 and slip stitch on top of this chain, this third chain, to end the row. So you can see we have 4 corners neatly and beautifully done. Okay, so keep adding the rows. When you get here, you just turn your work, you chain 3, keep adding the rows, double crochet, keep adding it, so you get your desired number of rows. So I'll put my cluster here. And don't forget, when you get to the corner, here, these are chain 2 that we did. You put 3 double crochets. Chain 2 and another 3 double crochet. When you get to every corner, so you get something like this. There's not a corner, so we just go on with our cluster. So this is the pattern for the granny square. Very simple to make. So I'll keep doing it till I get my desired number of rows. And if you want to change color, it's the same pattern or the same method we use for the first one, or you do what works for you. Okay, so just that, complete it, and let's meet, and you're done with all your rows. So this is me back with all my rows. So this particular one is for the side of the dress, one side of the dress. So I'm doing 2 of these for the sides, and then I'll do the rest for the other sides too, as in the front and the back. So I'll be done with all all the pieces that I'll be using for this project. Then I'll come back and show you the number and where to put what. So just be done with yours and I'll be back. So as a guide, you can do 2 for the sides and 2 big solid for the front, 2 for the lower side of your dress, In the back too, you can do about 2 solid, 2 granny, and you can do 2 solid for your breastplate and 1 triangle. So I'm done with 1 triangle granny, and I've uploaded the video of how I did this granny triangle, so you can watch it. I'll leave the link in the description box so that you can watch it and make yours. You might be needing this triangle if you're going by the style that I'm doing. You might be needing this triangle for your chest, your upper part of the chest, and some part of your lower or your legs area. So you can learn how to make this triangle, granny triangle, on my channel. I'll leave the link in the description box. Okay, so I'll be done and I'll be back